What's good with y'all, collective? We're gonna be doing a reading. Y'all hold on a minute. All right, y'all, I'm back. All right, y'all, I'm back. All right, I'm back, y'all. All right, so this is gonna be a general collective reading. This will not resonate with everybody. Y'all make sure y'all give the video a like, subscribe to the channel if y'all enjoy the content. I greatly appreciate that. If y'all want to leave any donations, I will have a link in the description box below. So let's go ahead and see what's going on for the current energy. But yeah, y'all, if y'all wondering about the delays, it's just I got a court date coming up today, actually. And I have to go over there, so I don't know if y'all watched the latest video that I made, but y'all could go check that out. So let's go ahead and get started with the current energy to see what's going on. What's going on with the current energy? Some of you could be flirting with somebody. There's something about flirtatious energy. Somebody may find you as an attractive person because you know how to stand up for something. Page of Pentacles reverse at the bottom. Knight of Cups. This is a flirtatious energy. Somebody liked you. Okay, so I am channeling this accurately. Somebody liked you. This is all about standing up. If you look at the Page of Swords card, that's all about somebody standing up. So this could be somebody that may be observing you from afar. This can also be an investigator. Some of you out there have an investigator that may have some feelings for you or a liking towards you. Or they may be a very curious individual. If it's not one of them, this could be a curious individual with the Page of Swords energy. Their curiosity is actually getting them to be very frustrated when it comes to the way they feel about you. So this individual likes you, but at the same time they're frustrated. Look at the look on their face. This individual don't really look too happy. It's all because of the way that they feel about you. So it's like this individual may be frustrated because of the way that they feel, but it's not any type of negativity or negative feeling towards you. They don't feel any negative emotions towards you. They actually feel very positive. Nine of Wands reverse. Judgment reverse. Scorpio energy. Okay, so if this is not pertaining to someone that may have a liking towards you, that may not be an investigator, but I'm getting something very significant about someone that may be observing a situation here that you're an innocent person with the Knight of Cups, and this is really irritating them because they know something is not the truth about you with the Judgment reverse. It sounds like to me this individual is not going to entertain some type of collaboration meant to go against you with the Three of Pentacles reverse. This is giving me the vibes of an apology too. Like someone may want to feel like they feel drawn to apologize to you due to other individuals' mistakes and errors. There's something very significant about errors with the Judgment reverse. Let's go ahead and keep reading the cards. Eight of Pentacles reverse. Someone misjudged you is what it is. They feel like you're being misjudged. And they feel that this ain't fair to you. You're having to take the blame on somebody else's behalf due to what somebody else keeps on doing. For some of you, this could be a judge with the Judgment reverse, don't have to be. Or this could be someone that may come across as, they may have like a sense of authority. Like if you're around this individual, they may feel you may feel as if somebody's being critical of you, but they're really not. The main reason why somebody could have been critical of you is because of other people's false allegations about you. But this is something that they may be discovering, that this ain't the truth about you, and they actually found out that you're an innocent person. If some of you out there was having issues, I don't know if some of you out there may have had issues with a judge, but if there was a judge that may have kind of gave you the cold shoulder, like looking at you suspicious or whatever, then turns out you're not going to be looked upon like that anymore. For some of you out there, that's just for a very few percentage of you. Or this could be due to someone misjudging you and being overly critical of you due to a lot of individuals that has been working against you. But this is not going to hold somebody back from having genuine emotions and feelings for you. They're learning that it's okay to have their guard dropped around the presence of you because you give off a very genuine, strong, straightforward energy. You wouldn't hurt anybody. Ten of Swords reverse. Somebody try to play victim. Somebody's going to get caught playing victim here is what it looks like. And you're going to come out the situation with possibly a new lover is what it looks like. If this is not a new lover, this could be someone that may want to reconcile. Judgment reverse is giving the vibes of a reconciliation. So some of you out there may agree to reconcile with somebody. But I'm really getting, this ain't advisable. Like, this is really not advisable to do that. But I'm not going to tell individuals what to do, but I will give my sign advice. This is not advisable at all. I'm just saying, I mean, y'all have your own free will. I can't be telling people what to, that's not my job here. But what I will say is this is really not that advisable. The love. I can't show that card because it's explicit. We're not about to be showing that shit up on here. But anyways, this is the Lover's card, Gemini energy. Okay, so some of you out there definitely have somebody that has, I'm not really getting that this may be a reconciliation. If it is, then this is someone that may have treated you good, but something misguided them away from you. But I'm also getting that if there's something going on in regards to a judgment going in reverse towards you, this is actually going to work against these individuals and have this individual wanting to communicate with you again due to a lot of misinformation. Because the judgment reverse is all about unfair blame, false allegations, you having to be subjected to being falsely accused of things that you're not doing. And this is also the card of malicious rumors. But they need to check their information. They need to check the facts and information before they believe a rumor about you. Bro, this could have literally been spread up when it comes to a legal situation too. This could have got carried out on a legal level. That could have been spread out, all out. This give me the vibes of like an organization, a brick building. But there's a lot of individuals that are figuring this out, that you're actually a loving, genuine person. And this ain't the truth about your character. So you could possibly have somebody that could have treated you fairly and treated you good. The main reason why they acted kind of suspicious around you, or this could be somebody that you may have not have had contact with. You may have not have had a connection with. But this was someone that may have been on the fence, kind of like, why is other people that's not from your surroundings, the vicinity that you live in, that is continuously wanting to engage with supporting you? Why the individuals in your surroundings are not supporting you? It's because of some type of misinformation that was meant to get in the way of people's feelings towards you. They try to get in the way to try to get people to turn the other way. The Star reverse. Aquarius energy. Some of you could be an Aquarius, Scorpio, Gemini. The Eight of Cups. Yeah, look at that. That was a bad investment. So whatever was being done, this individual that's been that may have feelings for you knows that you're being critically misjudged. And this individual may be stepping in to actually save you and protect you from that. Eight of Cups is giving me the vibes of somebody that may be on their way to actually defend you. Ten of Cups. Okay, so this could be somebody that some of you out there may have a family with. Or you may not have a family with this person. Or this could be an individual that sees you as the biggest wish fulfillment of all time. Or they may feel genuine enough to protect you as if you're already in this energy together with the Ten of Cups energy. Queen of Pentacles and the Tower. So someone has feelings for you and they may want to address an issue to you. They want to be nurturing and catering to your needs. They want to also get in the way of this misjudgment as I say, whoa, 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 like that. So they definitely want to get in the way of a misjudgment call that's apparently trying to get other people to avoid you and look at you like, oh, nah, they're not talking to you. This person's going to talk to you. This is definitely somebody that you may have, like, you may not even be aware of who this individual is, to be exact. That's what I'm getting. You may have not even had a conversation with this person before. Now, for some of you, if you did have a conversation with them, then you would know who this individual is. But it's not, I'm really not getting that this is somebody that caused you problems when it comes to some type of malicious gossip. I'm also getting someone could be discovering the fact that someone did this purposely in order to prevent other people or from you being with your actual match because they was afraid of somebody else falling in love with you. But bro, this right here, this is not a good investment at all. This is actually going to work against this individual with a 3 of Pentacles reverse. This ain't the right thing to do. What's good, y'all? This ain't the right damn thing to do. You know what I'm saying? That was a bad investment with the 7 of Pentacles reverse. I'm also hearing that was a lie. Oh, so if you was to put one of these individuals under a lie detector test, if they was to be granted a lie detector test, they will come out as lie after lie after lie, 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 lie. Everything is a lie. Someone's finding out that everything that was said about you is a lie. And this can actually work against somebody. I'm not saying it is because I'm not really going to sit there and do any predictions when it comes to general readings. But what it looks like here is something could have already got figured out that there was a lie here. And several individuals were entertaining the lies. But this individual is not. They're actually mad. They're actually upset. Good. Because I'm going to tell you what that's going to prove. They actually know the truth about who you are. That's why they're upset, because they don't like you being misjudged that way. You know what I'm saying? They don't like you being misjudged that way. How they like that? I mean, you apparently would like that for some of you, to know that someone actually feels angry because of you being misjudged. That means that they have something, they feel something for you. I'm going to tell you why they actually like you. It's not just a liking, they have feelings for you. This person right here with the Lovers card, they have feelings for you. They have romantic feelings, to be exact. It's not just slighted feelings. This individual feels a very, very strong, powerful connection to you. But I'm getting that if y'all connect together, this is going to better to be carried out in order for this connection to intensify. That's what I'm getting. This person may also figure out that something was being done that's repetitive. This could be connected to an individual that you had your back turned while somebody was trying to cause you to be a victim of a scam. It's some type of scam that had you misjudged. For some of you out there, this individual could have been around you whenever you didn't have a job with the 8 of Pentacles reverse. Or they simply want to communicate with you because they know something isn't going to work out. Something just straight up isn't going to work. This is someone that you're not hearing from right now. They're not speaking to you with the Judgment reverse. They're not avoiding you or ignoring you. You will actually hear from this person. When something comes out here with the Tower, you will actually hear from this individual. Okay, so you could be about ready to hear from someone, because there's something that is in and out, some type of misinformation. There's a transformation that's taking place, and whoever is trying to get in the way of your love life with misjudging you or possibly having this dragged out through some type of legal situation, that right there is all coming out that this is misinformation. Somebody could also clear something up when it comes to that, because they care about you enough to do that, to where you can move on or you can leave with the 8 of Cups energy. Somebody may be owning up to something. Clarify this reading. That's the truth. That's all the clarity I need. I really don't need to pull any more cards. This message, what I just channeled, all of these cards, this is the truth. It's the truth. I've been reading cards for a long time. Y'all know exactly how to read these. This is a confirmation that this is the truth. Ace of Swords is realization, clarity, breakthrough. The truth's coming out. So somebody will block. Somebody will speak to you. This is the card of speaking. If it would come out like this, it would be the opposite of communication, non-communication. So you will indeed hear from someone. I keep getting like this legal contract vibes from the Ace of Swords, especially with the Judgment reverse. For some of you, this could be a legal contract going in your favor, or this could be someone in a legal field that has feelings for you. With the Ace of Swords. They like they like the sound of the Cajun accent. Look at that alligator over there. Go down the bayou like that, bayou. It's basically, nah, some people say bayou. It's bayou. It's basically like you saying bayou. Bayou. But it's got the ah at the end, bayou. Down the bayou over there. You definitely don't want me to sound like this because that's when people are going to want to cover their ears. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, I'm, you know what I'm saying? It's much better to sound like that. That's the voice right there with the Ace of Swords. Oh, yeah, hey, they been keeping an eye on you. They heard about all the rumors. They heard about all these individuals wanting to work against you and spread all kind of lies. With the Ace of Swords, hopefully they voice ain't like that. But I mean, hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, that'll be basically like, it'll be a simulation as if somebody is talking to like a troll off of Ernest Scared Stupid. You know how they got that big old troll with the nasty slime? I said that in that video last night. Like they got all the snot coming out their nose like that. Slime dripping out like that. Good. You don't want, I'm pretty sure somebody don't want to talk to somebody like that. I mean, that ain't no allegation either. You know what I'm saying? Damn sure ain't no allegation. I mean, especially when you can see it right there in plain sight. It's like, well, hold on a minute. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Am I in a dream state? Or is this actually reality? But anyways, y'all. Let's not cause any more distractions because this individual apparently has been distracted enough by misinformation. Anyways, continue with the reading. Continue with the reading. Okay, so this is someone that you may end up hearing from. Ace of Swords energy. Ace of Swords. Bro, this could literally be somebody in the legal field that may have some feelings for you. Could be a Scorpio, a Gemini, and Aquarius. Scorpio energy again. Don't have to be. This could definitely be a Gemini or an Aquarius with the Ace of Swords because that's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Clarify the Ace of Swords. It's a Gemini and Aquarius possibly. Yep. Queen of Swords all about somebody speaking. Double confirmation. This is an authority figure. Yesterday I knew that. I knew, bro, the way the energy feels. But I don't have to have the Justice card all the time with the Hierophant to predict an authority figure. This right here, the energy that come off this card is legal field energy. And look at what's proving it. Queen of Swords and King of Swords is authority in the tarot. Confirmation. She's like, yep. She about ready to slap somebody, whoever this Queen of Swords. Like, damn, lady. Who is this individual? Like, what the hell they gonna do? Approach you with a damn samurai sword? Like, yeah, I'm here to defend you in battle. She about ready to fucking pop off. Look at that lady. You know what I'm saying? Like, she get red in the face. She's like, Damn, bro, this has got a samurai sword. It's a figure of speech, by the way. But anyways, it look like to me they showed up with a damn samurai sword. Like, damn, oh, hold on, lady. Like, damn. But I mean, that's actually a good thing, because when they meet somebody, it's like, okay, so there's something about this individual may know that you're a brave person. So they could be intimidating to other people, but it's like, this individual ain't too happy. This individual ain't too happy. It could also be a king of swords, okay? Don't have to be a queen of swords. So for the ladies out there that may be watching the video, this could be a king of swords that may be an authority or in a legal field, or may have, blah. It's a retrograde, y'all. That right there is going to cause hesitation. Someone that has a lot of knowledge or a lot of experience in a legal field. This could be a king of swords. Don't have to be a queen of swords. Could be a king of swords for the ladies. And for the men, this could be a feminine in the legal field. This is the same person right here. She red in the face. She aggravated. She's aggravated. Like, damn, bro, she got the whole damn samurai sword and everything. You know what I'm saying? She's like, all right now. People don't want nobody to talk to you. They there to talk to you. How they like that? Okay, so you're going to get the truth. Queen of Swords is all about, you're going to get the truth. Or it could be a King of Swords energy. But you're definitely going to get the truth. Yeah, you ain't got nothing to worry about for some of you out there. So you may be hearing from this individual. Tower moment is all about an event that's close by. Okay, so this is kind of feeling like a prediction. I don't really like doing predictions when it comes to general readings, y'all. Now, when I do personal readings for myself, like when I read for myself privately, then that right there is a whole different thing. But when it comes to general readings, I don't like doing that. But I'm getting it. There's an event close by. So you may end up hearing from this individual within the next few hours or within the next day or so. That's the vibes that I'm getting. But just like I said, I don't really like doing predictions when it comes to general readings. Clarify that. Six of Wands reverse. Okay, so this individual may want to talk to you about some type of smear campaign. The truth's going to come out about a smear campaign. So that would be connected to the Judgment reverse. People got their information screwed up with some misinformation. So this is due to a smear campaign. This individual's not on a bandwagon to hate on you. They actually like you. This is one of the ones that ain't following behind this. That's actually going to put a situation in its place for you. Possibly. Good. 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 Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so this individual is single. So whoever this person is that may have feelings for you, don't have to be somebody in the legal field, but if it is, whoever this is a single independent person. But they find out a lot about who you are. You're a genuine person. Something has also been confirmed and backed up from this individual that you are legit when it comes to your financial income. So if this is an authority figure, they know that you are legit when it comes to the way that you make your currency. They ain't got nothing to worry about. They know that you're single too. You've been single. Okay, so someone could have made up some type of allegations to try to get it to appear as if you're still in connection with somebody else when you haven't talked to them. This individual knows that you've been single for a long time. They've been observing and gathering information. This is going to better to counter some type of misinformation here with the Judgment and the Three of Pentacles reverse. Ten of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, something definitely was being done to you or whatever. The way somebody try to manipulate a situation, they try to get it to make you look like as if you was having like ex-wife or ex-husband problems that you was a toxic individual, that all you was concerned about is your image or whatever. But this is projections of these individuals, because why are they continuously trying to smear your name and run you through a disinformation campaign? If they weren't concerned about their image, why are they trying to hide behind something that ain't the truth about you, but yet it's exposing them? Ooh. Okay, so that could be what this individual may be upset about, because they know who you are, and it's like, how dare these individuals do that to you? How dare they do that? So this is a protector. This is a protector. Okay, so some of you out there have somebody that has feelings for you. That is a protector, so that's a good sign. This individual is a genuine person. They're a protector. I can feel it. They're like, how dare these individuals do that to you? Yeah, how dare them? Page of Cups. How dare these individuals, especially over here with the three of Pentacles reverse. How dare this individual has a crush on you. This all about the secret admirer card. So you will get an apology too. So this individual may express their feelings towards you. They're genuine. You could trust this person. They're genuine. Bro, this individual feels the need to apologize about other people's wrongdoings. Even though it's not their fault, like they feel like you deserve an apology. You deserve a major apology. Bro, this individual really don't care about who else don't want to talk to you, because they already know this is misinformation. Whoever else want to be connected to this, screw them. They're going to talk to you. Okay, this is a new person. Ace of Swords could represent newness. So this could be a new person. Secret admirer would be somebody new. This may be somebody that you may not know about, that may have strong feelings for you. They already feel something for you. And they have uncovered a lot of truths about this misinformation that they're actually going to use, what it looks like, to use against this situation. Strength card, Leo energy. They have enough strength on that. It's like, it's taking everything in them, bro, to grit their teeth. Like, that's the kind of... Lady, I'm telling you. You see that? You see the lion's teeth? Just give me the vibes of gritting their teeth, like, Clarify that. Three of Swords. This could have something to do with somebody that may have broke your heart, or may have had you subjected to alienation, isolation, heartbreak, despair. This could have been connected to a third party. Like, this could be anybody. It don't necessarily have to be an ex of yours, but this could be pertaining to an ex or any type of third party that may have did you wrong. With the Three of Swords energy, this is why they're gritting their teeth. Okay, so this individual feels, bro, it's like they feel more pain than if some of you experience some type of situation that hurt you. It's like they feel this on a deep emotional level toward you. This bothers them mentally too. King of Swords. Okay, now we got the King of Swords out here. Oh, so the truth hurts. Somebody know you ain't somebody to play around with. I'll tell you that right now. King of Swords, look at that man right there. Don't mess with the King of Swords energy. I mean, you don't have to be like, you don't have to be an air sign or be an authority. This is also an authority figure right here. You don't have to be an authority figure, but this is an energy right here about people don't want to screw around with. This is someone that analyzes facts, that speaks facts, that gets straight to the point of a situation and don't waste any time. Yeah, you somebody not mess with. Okay, so this is something that this individual, so they respect you. This is actually an energy to respect. So you're someone, they respect you enough. It's like you being this person, it bothers this individual to the point to where this is going to better to show that they respect you because it bothers them that much. They respect you that much. Look at that. Look at that. You're innocent. Your voice, something about your voice. The swords and the tarot is all about speaking. There's something very significant about one of y'all's voice. When they listen to you, this is the presence that they feel. This is the energy. This is what they hear when you talk. Yeah, you outshine all this misinformation. This would explain why this individual is in this energy. They can't. They're like, oh That's what I'm hearing from the king, like from the Page of Swords energy. Oh They ain't about to do that to you. No, they not. They try to straight up hurt a King of Swords energy. Or Queen of Swords energy. Look at that. Temperance is an earth angel. That means that somebody has a pure spirit. They feel a very peaceful energy when they're in the presence of you. Like they feel something angelic. They don't know what it is about you, bro. I'm also hearing something to do with an authority that may not be on these individuals' side, that may actually have an opinion of their own, that may go against certain things that these individuals expect them to actually continue with, but they're not. They feel this too from you. Yep. They know it, bro. You don't give off a bad energy at all. Clarify that. Clarify that. Too many cards. Hey, can y'all hear good or no? Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so this is definitely somebody new. This is someone new. This is someone new. This is not somebody that you turned your back on. But this is definitely somebody new. This is a new beginning energy. So this is someone that, imagine going out on a warm sunny day or a hot sunny day and smelling the smell of fresh cut grass. See the grass? Imagine a lawnmower or whatever, like how whenever they finish cutting the grass, imagine the smell of nature. Going out there and they got the flowers, the pollen, they got the flowers, the roses. Imagine a whole field or a whole bundle of roses. Imagine a whole bundle of roses or a whole field of rose bushes. The thorns can poke, right? But it still got a good smell to them. Somebody try to get too close, bro, too comfortable with betraying you, and you could have literally, like, it's like somebody try to make you out to be a bad person because you know how to defend yourself. It's because they continuously trying to defend a lie, but yet the lies ain't strong enough to be defended with, and yet whenever you defend yourself, it's like, oh, they get too close to the rose bush, but yet they're around the road, they keep on going near the rose bush, but guess what? It's beautiful, ain't it? Don't mess with it. Don't mess with the damn thing, you know what I'm saying? Don't they not know not to get too close to the damn rose bush and go there and get a whiff of the roses and go about their way? But no, they want to sit there and instead of getting a whiff of the rose, it's like they stick their face or they stick their hand in the rose bush and poke themselves and want to get mad at the rose bush for it. Hold on. That's like they're around the rose. Look. See that? That's nature. Okay, so some of you out there, okay, so this individual feels a very pure spirited energy from you. But it's almost as if these individuals go around a rose bush and what they do is they grab the rose bush at the wrong spot. And they get poked. And it's like they got the nerve to sit there and complain about the rose bush poking them. If they don't want to get poked by the rose bush, stop going around there and trying to grab the rose bush in the wrong spot. The rose bush ain't doing a damn thing wrong. Okay, so someone knows that you're a sweetheart or you're sweet. Someone knows that you're sweet. Or someone may want to give you flowers. Someone may want to give you flowers. Buttercup. That word's funny. Buttercup. Somebody wants to give you flowers with a vase with water in it. And they want to be barefooted. Let's hope this individual don't poke their hand or whatever, or jab their hand in the rose bush as I say, oh, shit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, don't be like the other ones. Oh, no, I'm not saying like that though or whatever, but let's hope they don't poke themselves in the rose, but like they try to be sweet to you. Like, ow. You know what I'm saying? The rose bush is jealous. So the rose bush don't want to leave the owner's possession. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't want to be given to the other person as a gift. It does not want to leave the ownership of the individual that originally got the rose bush. They don't want to hand the roses over. The roses do not want to leave the individual's possession, and therefore the individual gets poked in the damn hand. Anyways, continue with the reading. Okay, so someone wants to be sweet to you and possibly give you roses. They want to give you roses. Something very, yeah, look at that. Flowers, look. You see flower, look. See the flowers? Look, then you got nature right here. So someone wants to give someone flowers. They know you're not somebody to play around with. This is someone that don't want to play around. This person is really like, they're really drawn to you not by the physical presence of you, but more so because of who you are. Internally, on an internal, energetic, spiritual level with the Temperance card. Hold on. So that's what I'm getting, y'all. Like someone likes you based off of the internal, energetic, spiritual level. Temperance is all about spirituality. That's all about a very peaceful energy. That's all about a peaceful feeling within the chest area. Like someone feels a very calm feeling. Imagine being in a room around a bunch of Himalayan lamps. Like a bunch of Himalayan lamps that's in there. And you can feel the energy. It's a salt lamp. It's a Himalayan salt lamp. Imagine being in a full room with a bunch of Himalayan salt lamps. Look at that, Four of Swords energy. Yeah, you give off a very peaceful energy. Okay, so some of these individuals, bro, it's like they want to help you win this battle by having this situation, whatever's been disturbing your spirit or hurting you in some kind of way, they want to help you get a peace of mind. They want to help you get a peace of mind is what it looks like. Okay, so this is a nurture. So this individual wants to nurture you. Why was I picking up the roses energy? Ain't that a form of a gesture, a romantic, like a gesture of generosity? But that right there is all about a common energy, because when someone gets a whiff of roses, it makes them feel good. It makes them feel connected to nature. This is a peaceful energy. So this individual wants to nurture you to make sure that you're going to be okay. You did enough battling. You see all them swords right there? You did enough battling. Look, it's time to put the sword down. You won the battle. Okay, so someone sat there and watched you battle a situation, possibly for some of you. You won the battle. Or they want to help you win this battle. They want to help you win this battle. Bro, look at all the swords. Not really sword energy like that, y'all. It's just a figure of speech. It's the imagery of the cards. This is giving me the vibes that this has been an ongoing battle with some misinformation that somebody misjudged you. And yet you could have had a fight, stand up for yourself when it comes to that. And yet now something is coming to closure to where you can no longer battle this situation because the battle's over. Now it's time for you to be nurtured and taken care of. Yeah, look at that. Okay, so some of you out there can have a celebration. There's a lot of positive energy surrounding this year. This person has their own group of people that don't go along with these individuals that actually like you. They ain't like these individuals. They ain't like none of them. So you have a few individuals on your side. I'm getting more than 3 people. This could be up to the total of 13 people or 31 people. They got their groups of people, bro, that actually know who you are, that are completely different than these individuals. I'll tell you that much. They know exactly who you are. That's why they support you. These are people that you can trust when you have your back turned, because some of you out there, you have somebody defending your battles behind your back that you don't even know about. Okay, so that right there, bro, when somebody could do that without being in the presence of you and defend you behind your back, smile behind your back, but yet be angry to your face about what has been done to you, this is someone that can be trusted. There's a lot of trust and energy here. I can sense that energetically. But this is a rare thing to come by, y'all. It's a rare thing to come by, but it's there. It is there. It is definitely there. 4 of Cups. Some of you may not be interested in, like, this individual may feel as if you're discontent. You're not content with anything. They know that you're in this energy of it's whatever. And so you're just basically done with the situation. They also know these individuals that may be around you that may be trying to act like they like you or care about you. There ain't nothing in that damn cup. And they know that you know about it. This give me the vibes of like this give me the vibes of like a honey cup. A honey cup. Like, you know how they got the word honey pot, honey trap? This is a honey cup. They ain't shit in that fucking cup. It's all lined up. Look, bro, look, there's something lined up right there. You see that? Something lined up. Like, hey, look at that. But it's like this person goes back to these individuals and tells everything of what's going on with you. You ain't interested in that. You already know how to spot these type of individuals miles away. Miles away. You ain't interested in that. That's why you got your arms like this. Like, nope. I ain't taking that offer. Okay, so you're smart. You're emotionally intuitive. You're emotionally intuitive and emotionally smart on that type of level when it comes to that. You definitely know how to avoid situations from emotionally manipulating you into trying to get in the way of your psyche to emotionally manipulate you on a psychological level. And this is something that it's like somebody is relentlessly trying to get attention out of you. But it's the wrong kind of attention. But this is actually drawing attention that someone keeps on trying to bother you. You're this individual, These people know whenever you're not interested, when people are not interested. If someone's trying to give off this illusion as if you was interested in this person that's been causing all these problems for you, no, you're not. They know the signs that they feel the energy from you that you're not interested in this person. Oh, so these individuals could be figuring out that this was some type of honey cup or honey trap or honey pot that you was the victim of when it comes to this for a long time. But not like a victim like this to where this can actually overpower you. These individuals was angry at the fact that you figured something out, that this wasn't a legitimate person that was supposed to be part of who you are to evolve to be. This is someone who no longer has access to you in order to try to hurt you, betray you, try to control you, and try to manipulate you in any way. This is who this energy is right here. And these individuals know that you're not taking any offers. Yeah, you're rejecting that Knight of Swords reverse. And what this individual is doing is there's something that is out of control when it comes to that. They mad because they can't get their way. So there's an individual somewhere that did all this for you that is mad because they can no longer get their way. And this has been this way for a long time. This individual has been hassling you over and over and over, causing numerous amount of issues and problems for you for no reason. With the Knight of Swords reverse. And this individual began to get out of control. Or this situation began to get out of control. It's all because they feel rejected. So by trying to control the situation, they could have dragged these individuals all in the mix of it and other people in order to try to get in the way of other people having a liking towards you. This is a narcissist that done this to you. And people are figuring out that this is a narcissist. This is a malignant narcissist that's covert about who they are. But the things that are being done, that are being exposed and seen for what they are actually have them exposed as overt. That means out in the opening. Clarify that. This is also the card of no communication, Knight of Swords reverse. This is what they're angry about. Look at this look on their face. When it's in reverse, it means it's a vicious energy. They're already angry as it is, but when it's in reverse, that's a vicious energy. It's because you're not entertaining this person. You want nothing to do with this person. And there's something that keeps on getting in the way in order to try to retaliate upon you. With the Knight of Swords reverse, this individual's getting caught up for that. That's what it looks like. Queen of Swords and King of Swords is watching it. Clarify the Knight of Swords reverse. But this is also the card of no communication. I can't show that card, y'all. The World card in reverse. So this is someone that keeps on trying to keep a cycle on going and on going and on going and on going. There's a person that got news for this situation. I'm going to tell you that right now. Something's about to end with that Tower card. It ain't going to be how these individuals expected either. There's someone coming in there. Could be an authority. Like, there could be somebody in the legal field that's ending this situation out on your behalf because of them observing the accurate information that, no, indeed, you're not entertaining this person. You're not talking to this person. If this person got a problem with you being alone or being on your journey or whatever and trying to live your best life, and this individual keeps on trying to get in the way of that, to try to persuade other people away from you, to try to persuade others away from you, or possibly using people in some type of legal situation in order to try to get them to get in your way, that's going to be stopped. And whoever else is following behind that, because this is not okay. That's just the kind of energy I'm getting. Yeah, look at that. This is going to get stopped. You don't deserve to keep on being attacked. It's in reverse. So this person will definitely will definitely neutralize a lot of conflict in your surroundings, because this is how it's going on, but it's in reverse. This is going to be stopped. This right here, what keeps going on, it's going to be stopped in reverse. This person also knows that you don't have the time of day to go back and forth with this petty energy. This person is petty to do this to you. And there's other people that are following right behind them that are tagging right along to do that. This is going to get stopped. This is going to get stopped. Yeah, Eight of Wands reverse. This is going to get stopped. Something's also coming out to where something can be proven through some type of conversations with these people that can have them stopped. They could have been manipulating something through conversations, but yet everything has been intercepted and reversed. Something about interceptance of conversations. This could be wiretapping right here. Wiretapping. And then all this was extracted. It was intercepted and extracted and to be used against these individuals. So if they was conversating online or doing something to manipulate some type of conversations, that's been intercepted through a wiretap, which will then be used against these individuals in order to have them stopped. Whoever's connected to that, this ain't going to continue. No, it ain't. Just give me the vibes of, I don't know if you ever heard of that saying off of the movie Michael. I don't know if you ever watched the movie Michael with John Travolta. Burning a wire, picket fence whenever he was in the station wagon. How he was sitting there, they was playing car bingo or whatever. He's like, and he said that, burning a wire. Okay, so somebody's protecting you. There's somebody, and he did say policeman in the script on that scene. Yes, he did. And everybody asked where, and he started laughing. So this is a joke. So this is a joke. Okay, so somebody could literally be sitting there with the Three of Cups, like they could be laughing at how somebody's trying to manipulate something through conversations that was intercepted. They're laughing at all of this because this ain't you. Michael's an earth angel, ain't he? In that movie, wasn't he an earth angel? And guess what happened whenever he was in front of the judge? Guess what happened? He got, how can I say this? He got to sit in a chair, however you say that. He had the privilege to sit in a chair in the exact opposite way and sit there and pick a feather off his back and look at a judge like that. And that judge didn't want to hear anybody else's testimony but him. She said, she just took one look at him like that and locked eyes with him like that. And she was looking around the courtroom like this, and she's like, you. They went to the chambers, and guess what? He got them all out of jail, didn't he? Good. I know it's a movie, but still, though, that's the power that he had. And it's like, maybe that could be resonating with some of y'all out there. Not the movie, but it's just something along the lines of a synchronization that may resonate with that part of the movie. I know it's a movie, y'all. Like, I know it's made up, whatever, but still, though. If you paid attention to that scene, look at how he was sitting in that chair. He had the chair. He was sitting like this with the back part of it, with his arms like that or whatever. Can't sit like that in the courtroom, you know what I'm saying? But guess what? I know it's a movie, but still, though, judges say nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? And you could sit there and watch him whenever he was sitting there. He's like that. He picked off a feather in his back, and he started picking his teeth like that. This is also, bro, I'm also channeling a scene from Ernest Goes to Jail or whatever. There's a reason why I'm channeling it. There is something to do with a judge. They swap Ernest and Nash, but yet somebody tried to impersonate Nash. Somebody was trying to impersonate Ernest, and they swapped them like that. They had the wrong guy in jail. And Ernest wasn't a bad guy. Some of you could be known as a celebrity because Jim Varney was known as a celebrity. So some of you out there could be a public figure as known as a celebrity. Someone tried to swap something here We're trying to get you to look bad because Nash was the one that was supposed to be in prison, wasn't he? But he got out and they swapped, but they looked just alike. There's a reason why I'm channeling those scenes, y'all. There's another scene that's coming through of Ernest Goes to Jail. And whenever he was sitting in, what they call that, jury duty, he was sitting in there chewing on that ink pen. He popped the ink pen in his mouth. You know what I'm saying? He popped the ink pen in his mouth. Look, the judge was like, excuse me, sir, are you all right? You know what I'm saying? Because she's seen the ink all over his face, and he's still sitting there eating the pen. Eating the pen. But it wasn't originally that whenever they swapped. It's whenever they had that meeting, whenever they was, I want to say they was by the jail, by the prison. The prison yard was right there. And that's whenever, what's his name, Lyle and Nash came around the corner. And then that's whenever they swapped like that. And they literally thought that was Nash in prison, but it wasn't, bro. There's other prisoners in there that knew that. They knew it wasn't Nash. They knew it wasn't him. And guess how he got out of there? Oh, there's a reason why I'm channeling that. They tried to have the wrong guy or the wrong lady sacrificed because they put him in the chair. They put the wrong person in the chair. Ernest didn't deserve that, bro. No, he didn't. And he sat in that chair, bro. He got electrocuted. And yet, when he looked up like that, all their stuff started coming off their uniform. And it's like, they started looking at him like that. And he stood up like that. It's like, hit the alarm. That drove everybody out there prison, didn't it, bro? Everybody was running crazy out because he had electricity going through his body. He's like, oh, yeah. Because it wasn't his time, but it wasn't supposed to happen to him. It wasn't supposed to. I know it's a movie, 111, as I'm saying that. There's a reason why I'm channeling that. I know that they may not do that anymore, y'all. Don't get the information misinterpreted. It's just there's a reason why I'm channeling different scenes of movies when it comes to judges and jail. Ernest didn't deserve that. Ernest did not deserve that at all. No, he didn't, because that wasn't Nash. In the movie, Ernest Goes to Jail, I'm going to tell you why that happened. Because they wanted to switch. They found a perfect match to switch him with because they looked alike. But that wasn't Ernest that was on the outside that was pretending to be Ernest. That wasn't him. But everybody else was. And then there's somebody that took notice of that. It was the person at the bank or whatever. Something about a bank. Hold on, y'all. This is something that I'm channeling. Hold on. Y'all let me channel this naturally. There's a reason why I'm channeling that movie. Y'all give me a minute, y'all. Bank. What was Mr. Pennell Smythe, however you say his name in that movie? What was his duty in that bank? They had the two security guards, which was Bobby and Chuck. In the movie Ernest Scared Stupid, but I forgot what the not the bank teller. It's not that. It was the man that was Mr. Pennell Smythe. However you say his name. What was his position in that movie? There's something very significant about a bank. And towards the end, like he noticed how something was different with his voice, and he tried to blame it on laryngitis. It wasn't no damn laryngitis. Oh, so there's something that got manipulated through messages possibly that tried to be presented before a judge. But this is not the person's original voice coming through a sent message. Somebody recorded somebody unlawfully pertaining to something else and tried to use a recording of someone doing something else in order to try to manipulate something. It ain't their voice. Judgment is in reverse. That's speaking. This ain't the original person's voice. Something was manipulated pertaining to this individual's voice with something else. Something could be done. Something could be coming out with a phone too. This is all going to come out. This is all going to come. Oh! Eight of Wands reverse. This is fire sign energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius don't have to be. We're not talking about the zodiac signs. Don't you know fire signs energy? This could be interpreted as burning, burner phone. Why am I getting something being manipulated through a device? And this is fire sign energy, right? We're not talking about zodiac signs. We're talking about fire energy here. And fire is known to, fire is known for burning, right? Wood to be burned, burner. Burner device, burner phone. Someone's going to get caught possibly manipulating a judge. Bro, somebody could get in serious trouble for this. Yeah, somebody manipulate somebody's voice like that or doing something like that, bro, that's all going to come out. Whoever's been doing that to somebody, that's all going to come. If this is a legal situation, keep in mind, I'm not a legal advisor, y'all, so I will have a disclaimer in the description box below. Excuse the hiccups, y'all. But if this is something pertaining to some type of fabrication, when it comes to somebody's voice being done off of some type of phone or device, this is going to be coming out to the surface that this wasn't the original person that was doing that. I'm not really going to read too much on that, y'all, but I'm kind of getting that energy, okay? But anyways, getting back to why I'm channeling, I'm trying to figure out who that man was in Ernest Goes to Jail. He wasn't the owner of the bank, but he was working in the back. I forgot what they call that person. The clerk, not a clerk, huh? If y'all can help me out. It was a man on Ernest Goes to Jail movie. If y'all ever watched that, it's an older movie. But it had a man in the bank, and his name was Mr. Pennell Smythe or whatever in that movie. I don't know what his position was when it comes to working at bank, but there's something very significant about bank that would represent money, right? Currency. Currency is right here. Something was proven that your currency is legitimate. Someone impostered Ernest. Okay, so this is pertaining. This may not be exactly how this has happened with this situation. Someone's going to get caught as an imposter because Nash impostered Ernest and all to work in a bank, and that wasn't his job. That wasn't his job. And yet try to do things that Ernest wouldn't do to try to have him accused. The whole time while Ernest is in jail. Ernest is in jail. Why is Ernest in jail? All because of that damn meeting. If he didn't go to that meeting, then guess what? That wouldn't have happened. I know it's a movie, y'all, but still, there's a reason why I'm channeling specific sceneries or scenes from different movies of judges. Then they have jails, and then they have certain things connected to that. But this is going to be in sync with a synchronicity of what's being done with a situation in order to try to swap something. There's some swapping here going on. I mean, the world reverse could represent something being reversed and swapped around. I will say this, y'all. Whoever is doing this to a judge, let me be frank with you. Whoever is doing this to a judge, you ain't getting by this one. You ain't getting out of this one. No, you're not. Something is going to be coming out because of somebody having something intercepted and collected because of a wiretap of a search. Some type of order here of a search because of something already being done to have somebody misjudged. If somebody's doing this to a judge, it don't look too good for you, bro. I'm kind of channeling the seriousness of this situation. Like this judge, it's like I'm getting a lot of sitting back in a chair. Oh, really? I'm not really going to get in that energy, y'all, but I'm kind of channeling the energy here to where it could be a man with kind of salt and pepper hair. He could have longish hair. He could have short hair. It's like salt and pepper hair. He could be in his 30s. He'll be a judge in his 30s. This is someone that possibly may have strong Libra placements in her natal chart. Not that that matters, but this is going to give the vibes of fairness and balance, because Libra is all about that balance. That's a zodiac sign of balance. They like things fair and balanced. Or this judge could have very prominent placements of Libra in their chart, which is going to better to be connected to law. Because Justice card in the Tarot is known for law. It's also known for karmic energies too. But it does represent in the Tarot law and order. If this individual has any type of Libra in a chart and they don't like imbalanced situations or things that are unfair, that things that are not really balanced like they should be, this is going to tip this individual. Oh, this is going to tick this individual off, bro. This is the type of individual that you need, though, because this is somebody that would not play. They would not play. Hold on. They definitely would not play. Hold on, y'all. They definitely would not play with that. It's not based off of like the zodiac sign Libra that may be in their chart. It's just this is the type of seriousness this is the type of seriousness that you need when it comes to a situation like that, because this could get this individual in serious trouble if he or she was to throw a false judgment call on somebody to have them in jail or prison. Ooh. Somebody screwed up somewhere. But anyways, y'all, look, I don't want to really read on that. But this is a serious matter because this could get a judge in trouble. But whoever was doing this could have had this judge fooled, though. I'm getting a lot of this right here, like no, whoa, that's what I'm hearing right here. Look, whoa, that's what I'm hearing. Look, whoa, cool. I don't really want to channel that, y'all, but it's good that I am channeling that. I'm picking that up energetically. I'm being a guy to let this individual know that this is not this individual's fault to start with. Whoever this is, and this may be resonate with. If this is a judge that this could have been done to or whatever, it's not their fault at all. This is someone right here that could have thought that they was working something out or trying to, it's like, this give me the vibes of trying to bullshit them, excuse my language, trying to bull crap them. Yeah, okay. It ain't working on this, and this individual could be in their 30s, don't have to be. Whoever has done that, hold on, y'all. Whoever has done that, when it comes to a situation, bro, like this is giving me the vibes of a major in a chair like this, and just looking at the individual that done that, or the individual that was involved, and just like a silent, just a staring straight through their soul like that. And I'm getting like, if there's a judge that used a gavel or whatever, I'm getting an order that's going to be immediately ordered like that. The gavel could break. The gavel could break. There's a harsh sentence that's going to go on somebody, brother. There's a few individuals possibly. If they try to do something, or something could have been set up to where they try to get something to go against this individual, there's going to be a harsh sentencing. That's what's coming through my cards, is a harsh sentencing, because this ain't something to screw around with. Whoever was doing this in order to try to do this, in order to try to do something to manipulate something, there's a harsh energy coming out through here. That could be what this is. That could be the slamming of a gavel. That's a loud noise. And it's like the whole room's going to be silent. They never saw this individual, bro. Like, they never expected somebody to get this angry. Cool. This is a lot of intensity. But anyways, y'all, look, I'm not really going to sit there and channel the energy anymore, but this is coming through my gifts. When it comes to that, I'm channeling a lot of passion and anger. Especially if this is an individual that believes in fair judgments, that believes in the innocent being left alone, and things that are being manipulated in order to try to get something to fall back off on them. They're not going to take that too lightly. No, they're not. Whoever this individual is, no, they're not. No, they're not. I'm getting a loud noise from a gavel, bro, like this, slamming that gavel down in a very angry, but justice type of way. I'm gonna get out that energy, y'all. But anyways, that could be what this is right here. This could be a loud noise of the gavel. Wow. King of Pentacles reverse. Ooh, ooh. I'm not gonna read on all that, y'all. But anyways, getting back to what I was channeling a few minutes ago. I mean, I am gonna channel accurately, y'all, but at the same time, I'm gonna kind of keep it moderate when it comes to my channeling abilities, because it is intense or whatever. I mean, I am gonna be an intense person, but at the same time, I really don't want to channel that energy, because this is a serious situation for some of y'all, whoever may be resonating with this. But anyways, getting back to the reading, whenever I was channeling earlier about somebody that swapped Ernest like with Nash, and they both swapped with each other, there could be something similar to that. There could be a synchronization that could be known as a synchronization due to a situation that may not fit a description of that, but it's along the lines of a synchronization of something that is being manipulated, because that's manipulation. Wow. Wow. Clarify that, Holy Spirit. But anyways, it could have freaked the officials out. You know, like, I know it's a movie, y'all, but whenever they put Ernest in the chair on that movie, what happened? What was the look on the official's face? They didn't know what to say, huh? It wasn't Nash, bro. Ernest just had something about him. I know that's a movie, but Ernest just had something about him. He just had something about him. He wasn't a bad guy. The real bad guy was out there doing things and trying to have him look bad. And yet he's in there when he shouldn't even be in there. You know? I'm kind of getting a vibe, y'all, of a gavel being slammed incredibly hard, bro. And this can literally break the top of that. It can break it. It's going to break, bro. It's going to break. I'm here falling on the floor. And this ain't just a little like that. This is a loud, 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 loud noise. But anyways, y'all, getting back to the reading. There's something that could be coming out here, y'all, about how somebody has tried to manipulate a situation, because that's what that movie is about. Manipulation, like swapping, making it seem as if this is somebody that is not, but yet the real person that is in there is innocent, that shouldn't even be in there, and yet somebody is doing something and getting away with it when it's not even them, but yet everybody thinks it's them. See how confusing that is? That's a situation possibly similar to what I'm channeling with these cards right here. Hold on, y'all. With these cards right here. But this is all connected to somebody that may like you. But this is actually going to better to actually have a renewal with a situation, bro. This is liberation and freedom. This can actually set a situation straight that ain't even supposed to be going on like that or whatever. That's what this Ace of Swords is about. So there's going to be a breakthrough here with the Ace of Swords. So there's a breakthrough. Y'all don't remember the movie Ernest? Bro, there's a reason why I'm channeling that movie. But oh, there's another reason why I'm channeling Ernest Scared Stupid. Not just because of Halloween or whatever, but they got a lot of trolls in that movie, and they got the cops at the end, right? Ernest, it's like they didn't believe Ernest when they had a troll, did they? They always want to sit there, oh, there's no troll, Ernest. People keep ignoring the problem. That's what it is. When there's trolls, you know what a troll is? Somebody trying to, through fake accounts, through the messages, somebody trying to troll and make something to be believable when it's not. But this is a serious matter, though, on a legal level. This can actually, bro, this is serious, whatever this is right here. But they didn't want to believe him, and they got pissed off at him because he tried to sit there and say that, hey, He was setting traps for the trolls. And they hurt Ernest's feelings, didn't they? But guess what? At the end of the movie, they thanked him. They thanked him. They believed him then. I know it's a movie, y'all, but still, though, it's a synchronization. Trolls are known for doing something over social media, trolling. This could be trolling accounts, but yet this was being done in a hostile manner in order to try to make somebody look as if they're aggravating somebody, bothering somebody, harassing somebody, but yet this is not you. This is actually somebody else that's manipulating the conversations. That would be trolling. See how I'm able to combine certain scenery from the movie or certain scenes from movies to connect it to that synchronization when it comes to that? That's my spiritual gift, y'all. Like, people have to know how to read through certain signs and symbolisms. Bro, this ain't nothing to do with the tarot cards. This is something that I'm naturally channeling. I don't even have to I don't even have to read tarot to channel that. It's all about looking into the messages of certain scenes of symbolism to identify and connect what is really being done when it pertains to that. That's how you connect situations. We're not talking about the movie, y'all, because that is a scripted movie. We're talking about certain signs and symbolism that could connect a situation to create a leeway to an actual legitimate situation that makes logical sense on a physical level. If that makes any sense to y'all. You just have to know how to channel it. Bro, this is not easy, y'all. It's not easy. It is not easy. It's not easy. It may look easy on camera. It's not easy, y'all. No, it's not. Channeling this energy right here from this individual getting upset. This right here, but I feel a lot of pain and intensity right here. It's a heaviness in my heart. This ain't an easy job channeling that, y'all. I really don't like channeling that. For some people, this may be a good sign, knowing that the truth could be coming out, but still, though, bro, this is not an easy job to channel that. I feel a lot of pain right here, a lot of tightness. It's energetically, like it's the energy. It's the individual's energy that's in that energy. I can feel that, bro. It's energetically felt. Very intense. People may think that that's cool to where you can channel things like that. Look at my face, y'all. No. No. Now, when it's a good energy to where it's not bad or whatever, like something bad being done in order to try to do this to someone. Now, when it's something good, then yeah, you know, like you could celebrate that. But this right here, I don't think it's funny. I don't think it's funny. It's not something to play around with. Hold on. It's not something to play around with, and I don't think this is funny at all. This is not a game, y'all. I know this may be tarot, considered tarot, but if y'all can look at this face right here about my energy, this ain't something to play with. This is an energy right here, but this is an actual situation that is coming out with the Tower card, and I'm channeling this energy on a very intense level. This is something to not laugh at. I don't think this is funny one bit. And somebody's taking this very serious. Very serious. Very serious. You know? So if anybody wants to laugh at this individual because, oh yeah, well this and that, I don't think this is funny. There's a time and place to laugh, but I don't think this is funny at all. Trying to get this individual or whoever else in trouble like that, I don't think that's funny. People want to laugh because, oh, this individual could get angry and make a loud noise or whatever. It ain't funny, bro. It ain't funny. It's not funny. Alright, so let's go ahead and channel, get back to my channel when it comes to the troll part. Okay, if you paid attention to that, they always didn't believe, I know it's a movie, y'all, but just hear me out when I say that. It's like they don't want to believe Ernest because he keeps on mentioning there's a troll. There's a troll around. They don't want to listen to him, but they had several trolls because they had the Brussels sprouts. It looked like Brussels sprouts, right? That's how you say that. Well, they had that was forming on the trees. But yet the trolls Somebody could, oh, I'm not really going to channel that intent, y'all, but what I will say is somebody could have been doing something in regards to the pages. The trolls were sitting there doing things. Yep. Yep. Somebody could have been trolling these individuals. Could it, like, this could be involving like juveniles. Somebody could have been trolling juveniles through conversations. But that right there is going to be connected to that movie. Like how the trolls, pay attention to what that troll done. That troll didn't have good intentions, did he? Exactly. I know it's a movie, but still though, there could be some trolling that could have been done. But yet this could have been manipulated also through conversations. But it's good that somebody caught that may be in the legal field in order to actually address this issue to this individual and say, hey, whoa, this is falsified information, you know? But this could be scary at the same time. This could be very intense. But yet somebody was being misjudged when it comes to that. And there's something that's going on when it comes to some type of trolling. But if you really watch the movie Ernest Scared Stupid, you're going to see that the trolls didn't have good intentions, did they? Exactly. And yet Ernest tried to get, and they laughed at him. They thought he was crazy, did he? The law, that sheriff thought he was crazy. There ain't no troll, Ernest. Bullshit. Bullshit. I know it's a movie, but guess what? There was a troll, wasn't it? And they didn't believe it until it happened to that sheriff's son, huh? Exactly. I know it's a movie, y'all, but this is some type of trolling conversations. This could be some type of online conversations, and just like I said earlier, something could be discovered that something was done on a burner phone with the Eight of Wands reversed, but yet trying to purposely or falsely accuse somebody else of being behind these trolling conversations with the Eight of Wands reversed. But it's a good thing that somebody did have some type of conversations intercepted to prove that in order to fix this situation. But it's a scary type of thing. But it needs to come out to the surface with the Ace of Swords. Yeah, just like I said, bro, this ain't something to laugh at. Even if people get in trouble, I wouldn't even laugh at these individuals, bro. This ain't something to fucking laugh at. I'm telling you right now, bro, this ain't funny. This is not funny. This is a serious issue. Nah, I mean, when it comes to the movie or whatever, like Hurley with the trolls and all that, whenever he said, and a crowd goes wild, he had the baseball bat. He sit there and kicked the troll off the back of the truck or whatever, and the sheriff drove up. He was all happy, wasn't he? Exactly. Because they got out and they wanted to help Ernest, didn't they? The law wanted to help him then, didn't they? Exactly. And they seen him sitting there dancing with the troll. It's like dancing with the troll or whatever. And guess what? He was the only one that could defeat that troll, huh? Boogers and everything, like, bro, like snot coming out of his nose and mouth and all that, all kind of horns and all that. And guess what? Guess what? Milk was the only thing to defeat. Hold on. There could be a synchronization with milk. Hold on, y'all. Y'all give me a minute. Milk. What can milk could be connected to? Hold on, y'all. Milk could defeat the troll. Hold on. Milk. Milk. Milk could dissolve the spice of peppers. If you eat a lot of peppers and it gets burned in your mouth, milk could coat that. So this right here can put the fire out of this could put the burn out of a situation and completely distinguish it. This truth right here, that's what that means. Because milk, when it comes to a fiery situation, like something that's out of control, milk can calm the spice. It can coat that spice. It can calm the spice down, right? So that right there could be interpreted as Ernest having the power and knowing the knowledge of how powerful milk is. Even though it is a movie, y'all, just hear to the way that I'm channeling this message, okay? I know it's a movie, but it's not nothing to do with the movie. It's a synchronization of a spiritual download and how I'm seeing into that scene. How he was able to defeat the troll. Milk was the only thing that could defeat it. So there has to be something like a power, like somebody that knows. It was the Hatmore lady. Oh, she had the book. She had the book, the knowledge. Ernest had the knowledge. Okay, so there's the knowledge to something. So there's something about something very significant. This could be spiritual knowledge too, with the temperate. Spiritual knowledge. There's something very significant about knowledge, because how was Ernest able to figure that out? That milk was the only thing that could defeat them. But they had a hard time understanding what could defeat the troll. It wasn't Miak. He thought it was Miak. It's milk. But yet he had, who was it? Yeah, he had the answers. Hold on. There's one of the trolls right here. Check it out. You can politely remove yourself off the chat. Thank you very much. But anyways, getting back to the reading. If you paid attention to that, he was the only one that, well, there's other people that knew about the milk that could defeat the situation. But yet at the same time, if he didn't read that book, there you go. There's something very significant about having certain knowledge to defeat a situation. Brothers, could be spiritual. Spiritual knowledge could have led somebody into looking into something to catch something up. Ooh. Yes, that's confirmation. Confirmation. This is a yes. Look at how many cards I have left. This is a yes. This could have been confirmed through some type of spiritual knowledge with a temperance card, something very significant about spiritual knowledge. Don't have to be a spiritual person, but something very significant about spiritual knowledge. Bro, if you really think about it, like, you know how Ernest was able to defeat the troll? If you use salt, sea salt or idolized salt, don't you know that you could get demons away from your property? You could put a protection barrier around you with salt. Salt has a certain power to it, brother, where it's too pure. The darkness cannot come around there, brother. Like salt can protect you. Something similar to that. There's something very significant about spiritual knowledge that could have actually had something exposed for what it is. What else is going on? Why would somebody literally feel this way around someone? Bro, this is a rare card here in the Tarot. Why would somebody feel this energy? Bro, some of you out there, I'm going to tell you right now, you may not believe in this. For some of you that may resonate with this message, but I'm going to tell you straightforward. I'm going to be straightforward with you. These individuals can literally feel like they're in the presence of an angel around you. I'm getting from this energy, this may not be how this individual sees you, but what I'm getting from this energy is you are a real life angel in a human form that is unidentifiable on so many mysterious levels that not even Scientology or whatever it may be that can figure out, not even on a physical sample level, of who you are. There's a real life angel somewhere, bro, with the temperance card. That is this person. The moon. Bro, if it wouldn't have been for this individual, like, people can feel this energetically. They also know that you can pick up bad energy. You always had this side to where it's like an animal instinctive nature. You know when something is wrong, something is off. You know how to dig. You know how to use, this is your angelic abilities, bro, to actually uncover a lot of things that is not normal to the average person. The average person cannot do that. Bro, there was early an angelic presence somewhere, or someone that's a real life angel in the physical vessel that has uncovered something extremely dark. Extremely, extremely dark, but it's a problem. And it's a damn shame at how the individual that's in this energy right here, illusions, was created about them in order to have them viewed upon as a certain way. The illusions are not that powerful, bro. You're actually dissolving the illusions and having the whole situation seen as an illusion at what was created about you that's not the truth. Bro, look at the hair on my arm standing up. I don't know if y'all can see that. I don't know if y'all can see that, y'all, but I got the hair on the, brother, not the back of the hair on the back of my neck standing up right now. Y'all give me a minute. Bro, somebody somewhere is like not scared. It's just they don't know what to say. Y'all just give me a minute, y'all. Some of you could literally be sending the shivers down people's spine, or like, I mean, the same reaction what just happened a few minutes ago about the goosebumps, the chills. It's a good thing, though. It's a good thing. I don't know if y'all can see that, though, y'all. My hair is still standing up on my arm. The hair that I do have on my arm is standing up, but like straight up. It's like the chills just like that. Nine of Cups. Okay, so this is a good, like I said, it's a good energy. The Moon card is all about not being able to discern what is beyond the veil through a physical, external level of perception. You will definitely have to use intuition, because the Temperance card can represent intuition. Okay, so some of you out there could be intuitive. You could be highly intuitive. The Moon card also represents intuition too. So someone already knew that there was a bad energy around you, that something wasn't the truth. They could feel that something was the truth. There's something very significant about warnings going off that something is not the truth. And someone relentlessly trying to, like, they kept on trying to manipulate something in order for something to be illuminated as if it's the illusional side of the truth. If that makes any sense. That's what I'm channeling from the Moon card. But the illusions with the Moon, these individuals felt energetically and intuitively. This is all about the card of bad energy that's around. But there's an intuitive nudge that literally guided these individuals, whoever this is, to pay attention to that feeling. So someone could have had a feeling all along that you was somebody that was different than these illusions. But there was also something that they felt that something was being done to you, but they couldn't quite pinpoint where this is coming from. Everything is making sense now that this right here was an illusion about your character. There were some dark things that was done in order for that to be cloaked in an illusional energy. But this is a very deep message here, because the Moon is all about depth. It's all about in-depth type of energy. This is all about things that are, there's a lot of things beneath the surface. There's a lot of deepness here, a lot of depth. Some of you, bro, it's like you know how to feel the vibrations of things, even by just placing your foot on the ground. You can feel the spiritual vibrations of frequencies, energies. You know when something is off, bro. You know how to uncover things by accessing your intuition. Some of you could access your intuition on demand. There's something very significant about demand, or it's just a natural thing that you have. And what your intuition does is it leads you down a pathway of finding out things. Okay, so someone's knowledge, Someone's deep intuitive knowledge could have been used to uncover a lot of harsh truths and a lot of uncomfortability that is surfacing unexpectedly. But it needs to happen that way in order for this to clear, because of how seriousness this is beyond what is being done with the situation. Dang. Clarify that. Or matter of fact, just give me a closing message. Archangel Michael. This is the card, by the way, y'all. To the ones that don't know much about tarot, this is considered to be Archangel Michael. Judgment is Archangel Gabriel. And who else? That's the only two angels I want to say. Oh, and the lovers, that would be interpreted, I want to say, as Archangel Uriel. I mean, the Temperance card could be interpreted as Archangel Uriel too, because it's the card of intuition. The card of spirituality, which could connect you to intuition. That's what intuition is, your spiritual side. And your spiritual side, intuition, that would be intuitive wisdom. Intuitive means intuition. So that right there is connected to Archangel Uriel, because that's an archangel of wisdom and intuition. So this can also be interpreted as Archangel Uriel too. But in the tarot, this is Archangel Michael. Judgment is Archangel Gabriel. Give me a closing message. King of Cups. Okay, so some of you out there, bro, like you being seen as a very, very powerful person that may be interpreted as a spirit guide. So you may be a guide to people. You could be seen as a spiritual guide to people. Like I said, bro, some of you out there have a very powerful angelic presence about you with the Temperance card. It's like to most people, to the average person, they don't know how to look beneath the veil. Like the veil is very thick. Very thick. But when it comes to you, it's like the veil is not even there. It's like you have your foot in both worlds. The spirit world and the physical world. So that would be the 3D and the 5D. So it's like you're existing in both planes, both dimensions at the same time. There's no veil when it comes to some of you out there, but that's how, you know how people say it's thin, the veil is thin? There's a specific person, could be a few rare individuals out there that there's no veil. I mean, even though it is the physical reality, but it's how powerful you really are as a person, as a spiritual healer, an earth angel. This right here is to the point to where people cannot deny that either, because of you being able to uncover a lot of mystery. Bro, these are things that are the average person cannot get into that information at all, bro. At all. They wouldn't know how to, where to look or what's going on. But intuition, okay, so something could be proven that some of you out there are indeed intuitive to the extreme, and this could be scaring the hell out of a lot of people, because people are starting to uncover the truth that this is who you are. Remember how I channeled earlier that somebody tried to swap something around to try to get you to appear as an illusion, as if you're a bad person, you're a sinister, you're this person, you're that. This is the energy that you was able to unmask and uncover with the Moon card in order for something to be seen for what it is. And this is bringing a lot of intensity and a lot of fear to the surface. Like, this is scary to a lot of individuals. Bro, something is telling me these individuals really didn't know who you are. I'm also getting they can't go based off a diagnosis either. That's how deep this is. Because this is a contradiction. Even some type of diagnosis or whatever. Some of you had some type of diagnosis or whatever this is resonating with. Now, keep in mind, I'm not a physician and none of that, y'all. But there's something very significant, so there is a disclaimer in the description box. I will let that be known. But I'm not a physician. But if there's some type of diagnosis, this is something that is contradicting some type of diagnosis. These individuals really didn't know who you are. And it's like they still don't know who you are, but it's like they're finding out about this energy right here. There's a lot of layers of mystery around you. Very, very, very powerful energy here. Like very deep, very powerful. But there's something very significant about who you are as a person that still cannot be identified. Like there's something that is overpowering, some type of diagnosis. This can also be proven to be false. Believe it or not, like something was manipulating something with a lot of dark energy, a lot of dark force energy with the moon card. This had a lot to do with someone trying to project something in your energy that really don't belong in your energy. That's relentlessly lingering around you, causing bad feelings in your surroundings. Bad, uncomfortable feelings in your surroundings. And you're able to get down to the bottom of what is causing this uncomfortability within these feelings. Because the gut has a feeling. It's not a thought. It's a feeling. And intuition is located in the gut area. Within the chest region. The chest region right here. The gut around this area. Intuition can also be felt within the chest area to the chest region. But the gut is close by. The gut don't think. The gut does not, I mean, they do have a saying where they have two minds. Two brains, the gut and the brain up here. But the gut doesn't think, bro. It doesn't think thoughts. It feels. It feels. And your gut will create this specific sensation of either a pull or a drop. Like that. When you feel that feeling or a tightness within this area right here, pay attention to that, because that's not a physical sensation. That is your soul literally creating this. Bro, this is a very deep message, y'all. Y'all going to have to hear me on a spiritual level. For the ones that are spiritual, or you may be interested in hearing about how this operates from the spiritual level of things. This is something that's not a physical reaction. Intuition is not a physical reaction of the body, bro. That is your soul reaching up like this and pulling at you. It's meant to be uncomfortable because I'm going to tell you why. Because of Him. God. Intuition is God's guidance. Why you think we have that intuition there? Who else is guiding you? How else are you able to identify and know certain things? Because you can't perceive that physically. Some of you have the gift of clairaudience. I'm hearing something about psychic hearing. You're able to hear conversations going on, word for word, but you don't hear it in the head. It's something that you could channel energetically, just like the gift of psychic vision. This is one of these people. Hold on, y'all. I had to get another troll out of here. Hold on, y'all. But anyways, y'all, getting back to the reading. It's like if you really pay attention to it, you cannot hear it. And this is another thing that I brought up in one of my other videos. If people are interested in hearing about spiritual knowledge, I'm going to go ahead and identify this as best way as possible. I'm also channeling there may be some authority that may be curious, because it's starting to catch their attention. Y'all more than welcome to tune into the message. I can't tell anybody what to do, but for an example, tell yourself hello with thinking it in the mind. Say hello without saying hello out loud. Up here. I'm going to give y'all enough time to say that hello within the mind. Now, y'all heard your voice, right? How are you able to hear that with the physical hearing? Hold on. There we go. But yeah, just like I said, how are you able to hear that? See, this is the demons that try to interrupt the knowledge. That's what it is. It's a demonic attack. That's what it is. Father God, I rebuke that energy in the name of Jesus Christ by Psalm 91. This has nothing to do with tarot, Lord. May you invoke your heavenly presence, divine presence, upon this live stream, and to balance out the energy, and to command, I command every demonic force to flee by the fire of the Holy Spirit of Psalm 91. Get out of here. You leave my chat room alone. You leave my chat alone. And you leave my subscribers alone. Leave. Ain't nobody afraid of no demonic activity. We're going to rebuke that in the mighty name of Jesus Christ. We're going to reverse these demons. And we're going to command them in the authority of Psalm 91 of the Lord Jesus Christ to leave my chat room. Amen. So anyways, y'all, getting back to the reading. That energy did balance itself back out. I started to pay attention to that when it came to all them accounts. That right there is all about the demons. That's demons working through different people in order to try to cause interruptions and disruptions. But what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead, we're going to object that. All right? We're going to object that. We object the demons. We object the type of harassment on a spiritual level, okay? But getting back to what I was saying, okay? For instance, if you tell yourself hello, or you tell yourself hi, within the brain, how are you able to hear that with the physical hearing? That right there is just going to be an example of what I'm talking about. It goes much deeper than that, y'all, when it comes to clairaudience. But how, hold on. How are you able to hear this and identify this from a physical level of hearing? How are you able to hear that physically? Because nothing is being spoken out loud, so how are you able to hear that? That's something to question, yeah. But that's not the true powers of what I'm talking about, a clairvoyance. Hold on. That's not the true powers of clairvoyance, y'all. Like, it goes a lot deeper than that. But when it comes to certain things, when it comes to that clairaudience side, that right there is going to better to. And notice how it says audience. Notice how clairaudience is audience. What is an audience? Notice how I said conversations. Some of you are able to hear conversations from your spiritual side, because that's your angels putting up a mic. It's like a microphone that your angels have to these individuals that may be betraying you or doing something to you, and you're able to hear what is going on about you. It's your angels that are holding up a spiritual microphone to them. And what is being done is you have a headset on. This right here is your clairaudient hearing. It's basically like you having, hold on. I'm going to have to cut the comment section off because I'm not going to put up with this on my live stream. I'm going to get back to the comments in a few minutes, y'all. I just had to cut the comment section off. I do greatly appreciate my supporters. But anyways, getting back to what I'm saying. Nothing against my genuine supporters, y'all. I just ain't got the time for that type of nonsense. But anyways, getting back to the clairaudient hearing. What's basically happened, I'm going to identify it from a spiritual viewpoint that cannot, I'm pretty sure you cannot research this either. This is coming from my intuitive knowledge. From my perspective and my experience, because I do have the gift myself. When it comes to listening to conversations that are being had about you, when it comes to a betrayal that may be taking place, or you may be able to sense that somebody is speaking a lot of negativity about you, and you're able to literally tune into the conversations, I'm going to tell you how that is. Your divine heavenly angels of protection, which is connected to your intuition, your angels have a microphone. It's called a spiritual microphone that is wireless. It's going to be interpreted as a wireless microphone spiritually. It's just like a Bluetooth microphone, etc. But anyways, what is happening is, or they could be holding up a microphone to the individual because you have your angels protecting you in the spirit world. What they're doing is, see, these individuals think that, oh, just because ain't nobody in the same room, nobody's going to know about anything. They know. They know. It's the things that these individuals can't see in that room that are watching their every move and documenting a betrayal down to deliver that back to that gifted person, to see what's going on and to hear what's going on. They know. So what's going to happen is the angel is going to hold up a microphone and you have a headset. There's a spiritual headset that's connected to your crown chakra. That's the spiritual antenna that's connected to the spirit world. And what's going to then happen is when they speaking about you, you're picking that up through the spiritual headset to where you can hear that through your clairaudient hearing. That's how your angels are helping you. That's the only way I'm able to identify it on that level. From a spiritual microphone. It's just like being on the phone, y'all. On a three-way call. It's something similar to that. But that's the best way I can break it down to details and identify how that is being done, how you're able to hear that like you're hearing it. You may not be able to hear every word by word or whatever, word for word, but it's like you're able to tune in that, hey, somebody's having a conversation about you. And sure enough, don't you know that you could back that up by physical evidence to prove that that's what was being done? To prove that this is not a hoax? Some of you, this could have been proven. That yes, you do have these incredible powers. How else are you able, bro, who else is able to get down to identify what some of you out there was able to identify? I'm not trying to repeat myself like that back to back, y'all, but still though. How are you able to do all this if you wasn't one of these individuals right here? Because this is not an average person, brother, could do that. If some of you out there, I don't know if you ever heard of telepathy. That's another thing I'm going to get in a discussion about on this live stream. Some of you may or may not be familiar with telepathy, but telepathy is a form of spiritual phoning. It means communicating through the spirit. How you're able to pick up on someone that may be thinking about you, that's telepathy. That's all about having that spiritual connection. That's between the crown chakra and the third eye chakra. And I'm going to identify the third eye as the lamp of the body. It's in the Bible, y'all. The third eye is in the Bible. I don't believe there's anything evil about it, y'all. Because that's the side that protects you. It's right here, too. That's the side that protects you. I mean, bro, some of you out there are able to catch a situation that nobody else was able to identify or catch. Then, yeah, you definitely have a few heads, bro, that's like, and this could be angering a lot of individuals, like irritating and angering a lot of individuals, causing them to become angry and irritated and wanting to defend you. They're red in the face, but there's several individuals that may be in that energy because of what is being done to you. Because of you being right. But anyways, just like I said a few minutes ago, y'all, about what's happening on the spiritual level, it's basically like an angel that's holding a spiritual microphone to the individuals that are protecting you, okay? The angels that are protecting you, they're holding up a microphone, and you have a spiritual headset, but it's like there's nothing there, but you cannot hear that physically. That's your clairaudient hearing picking up a conversation. That's the best way I can identify how that happens. But there is some form of telepathy that's there also. And you can actually test this out by having something observed to pick that up to actually prove that hey, there's no possible way that you could tune into that physically. This is your spiritual side that's able to identify what is going on. Bro, some of you could have done that. Some of you could have done that. That's what I'm getting. And you may not know it. Like, these individuals may be keeping that from you. They're scared to actually. It's like, it's not that they don't believe it. They do believe it. And it's like, whoa, like that, like, what? But it's more than a surprise. It's more like, whoa, like, people may think that these individuals are over-exaggerating their reactions. No, they're not. No, they're not. No, they're not. This would be like someone going outside and seeing the sun as purple one day. That's how this energy feels here with the moon card. It would be as if somebody walked out their front door or people went out their house one day and the sun was purple. How would people look? They'd be like, because the sun is known as yellowish oranges, right? Or could be known as a bright white light, especially when it's way up there in the sky. At midday, it's bright, bright, bright. It's got a white tone to it. It's bright. But yet, when it starts coming up, it's orange, and then it gets yellow, and then, you know. But still, though, bro, imagine if somebody was to walk outside or people was to wake up one day and see the sun is purple. That would trip a lot of people out, wouldn't it? Like, huh? That's the energy. It's just an example, y'all. It's an analogy. This is the type of energy of mysteriousness that is surrounding your energy. You're a very intriguing mystery, a force to be reckoned with. Give me a closing message, Holy Spirit. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Yeah, it's 2:12 in the a.m. Y'all, I got court today. I'm going to have to get off this live stream, y'all. So give me a closing message. Closing message for the reader. Okay, 2 of Wands for the closing message and the 4 of Pentacles. So some of you out there, you may discover the fact that someone may be protected. Like, just give me the vibes of protection. There's something that may be pending or whatever, or you may be hearing something. I keep getting something to do with like hearing someone speaking to you type of energy with the 2 of Wands, but it's positive. It's like they have the courage to speak to you. They have the courage to speak to you. But anyway, the original closing message was, I want to say, or it was, no, not the closing message. But when I pulled the Ace of Swords. Hold on, y'all. But yeah, I'm going to have to get off of here. Y'all do got court today. But anyways, the Ace of Swords did come out earlier. But the final closing message is the 2 of Wands. So someone may have the courage to want to speak to you, and they're actually going to talk to you. This is look, there's a rose. Look, you remember what I said earlier? Look at that. Look, see that? Look, the rose right there. Look, see the flowers? Look at that. See the flowers? Bro, ain't that a rose? Bro, that could be interpreted as a rose bush. Look at that. You see that? Don't it look like a rose bush? I just got through saying that earlier. Look at that. Don't it look like a rose? My intuition was on point earlier, bro. Some of you could be receiving roses as a form of that they sorry that you had to go through something. or whatever. Like they want to treat you with kindness and generosity. Lady or dude. Good. But anyways, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and get off here, y'all. So the closing message is, there's something that somebody is developing the courage enough to speak to you with the Two of Wands and to give you some good information. There's something very significant about positive information. All right. But anyways, y'all make sure y'all give the video a like. Subscribe to the channel if y'all enjoy the content. Like I said before, I don't do any personal readings. But if y'all would agree to send me a donation, I will have a link in the description box below. And I will see y'all some other time. Y'all, I will stay on the live stream longer, but I got court today, y'all. So it's only disturbing the peace thing or whatever, but I know the Most High. It's like, don't worry, son. Don't worry about nothing. It's going to be okay. Exactly. It's going to be okay. But anyways, y'all take it easy out there. Much love to y'all. So if y'all want to leave any donations, I will have a link in the description box below. Peace.